Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome.
This is Jeopardy! This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Good luck to all three of you in this Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Historic London, the Summer Olympics, compound words, how about them tigers, the solar system, and in the bookstore. Where do we begin, Player 1? You can visit several of these historic structures like Kensington and Buckingham. Yes, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the Yes. Select again. Regent's Park was a hunting ground for this 16th century king who never hunted without tiring 8 or 10 horses. Okay, Player 1. You got it. Player 1. Famous men who orated at Hyde Park's Speaker's Corner include Friedrich Engels and this 1848 Engels co-author. Player 1. That is correct. We return to you. Arthur Wellesley, the first Duke of this, was known as a soldier, but had an eye for art, as you can see at Apsley House. Let's hear it, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to you. According to Shakespeare, these conflicts began with a confrontation in the Temple Gardens. Player 1? Yes. Player 1, you pick again, please. Kelly will present this clue.
Japan scored one of the biggest upsets in Olympic history in 2008, beating the U.S. to win the gold medal in this sport.
Yes, Player 2. Correct. You again, Player 2. A platypus was one of the mascots of the 2000 games held in this city. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Please pick again. Different strokes. In 2008, Rebecca Soni won Olympic gold in 200-meter breaststroke. Natalie Coughlin in 100-meter this. Okay, Player 1. Yep. You get to pick again. It's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. Please enter your wager. Answer. The 1972 games at this German city were the scene of terrorism and tragedy. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1, JinYoung Lee and JINMAN Park were members of this country's 2008 gold medal winning baseball team. It's Player 2. Right. You get to pick again, Player 2. This aromatic herb of the genus NEPETA will drive your feline crazy. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Please pick again. Swallowtail, Viceroy, and Monarch are types of this insect. Okay, player 3. Correct. Choose again, player 3. If you've gone this, you might have said something extreme or fallen from the Queen Mary. Player 3. That's correct. Select again. Looking for a needle in one of these is a metaphor for an impossible search. It's player 2. Yeah, good. Player 2. In days of yore, women sometimes rode in this style, meaning both feet on the same flank of the horse. Yes, player 1. Yes. Player 1, you pick again, please. This tiger is the great spokescat for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. It's player 1. Good for you. We return to you, player 1. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
The South China tiger has these features spaced farther apart than other species do. On each individual tiger, they're unique, like fingerprints.
Player 2. Yeah! Right. You again, player 2. Tiger is the second rank in this organization for young boys. Okay, player 2. Right you are. Player 2, back to you. Tigers are the largest cats, and the tiger named for this Russian region is the largest tiger. Let's hear it, player 1. That's it. Player 1, back to you. The largest population of wild tigers is found in this Asian country on about 30 wildlife reserves. Yes, player 3. You are correct. You get to pick again, player 3. In December of 2006, NASA announced that water may have flowed on this planet's surface within the past decade. Player 2. That is correct. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. In 1980, Hermes, one of these objects, came within 300,000 miles of the Earth. Yes, player 3. That's correct. Player 3, pick again. On October 10th, 1846, 17 days after the discovery of this planet, its largest moon, Triton, was discovered. It's player 3. Good. You again, player 3. These solar discharges, consisting of light, heat, and cosmic rays, may last up to an hour. Okay, player 2. That's it. Player 2, back to you. In July of 2005, scientists announced the discovery of ERIS, a dwarf planet larger than Pluto, in this belt. Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. Choose again, player 1. Fever, 1793, depicts a teen's struggle during the 1793 epidemic of this colorful fever in Philadelphia. It's player 2. Yes. Select again. Ahab's wife tells a whale of a tale about a character mentioned briefly in this classic novel. Okay, player 3. Right. Player 3. Hope Was Here is a book about a teen waitress at the Welcome Stairways diner in this dairy state. Let's hear it, player 3. Right. Please pick again. Take a bite out of The Vampire Armand, the 6th book in her Vampire Chronicles. Yes, player 2. That is correct. Let's have a look at the $1,000 clue. A secret code called New Shoe is pivotal to the plot of Snowflower and the Secret Fan, set in this country. Player 2. That's right. Way to go. Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. Player 3, you're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch up. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Graphic novels on film, science adjectives, this and that, literature à la Seuss, the 20th century, and language lab. All right, if you're ready, it's Double Jeopardy time. History diverges from this film, as the Spartans also had over 1,000 men from other Greek cities fighting at Thermopylae. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. We return to you. Johnny Depp is in England on the trail of this serial killer in the Alan Moore-inspired film From Hell. It's player 1. Correct. Please pick again. Tom Hanks takes his son on a violent mission of retribution against a gangster boss in this film. Okay, player 1. That is correct. We return to you. Sadly, 1994's The Crow, about a man who comes back from the dead, was the last for this star. Yes, player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, back to you. Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson are friends who move in together after high school in this spooky film. Player 2. Right. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. Because they're most active after dark, opossums are described as this, Latin for of the night. It's player 3. Right you are. Player 3, you pick again. Pumice, which floats on water because of little air pockets, is described as this, from the Greek for passage. Player 2. Good. Select again. Answer, 1 of the Daily Double. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? Please select your wager. Player 2. All right, here's your clue. This 10-letter adjective describes a medical condition that was present at birth. You are now in first place. Choose again, player 2. And here's Kelly.
Hydrogen and oxygen atoms bind tightly together to create water molecules by sharing electrons in this type of bond, from the Latin for strong together.
Let's hear it, player 3. You are correct. Player 3. Sarcasm aside, this word from the Greek for burning describes a substance that causes corrosion. Okay, player 1. Good. You again, player 1. In September of 1916, during World War I's Battle of the Somme, the British rolled out this new weapon. Yes, player 1. You got it. You get to pick again. Officially adopted in 1919, the Polish flag is made up of red and this color, just like Switzerland's. Okay, player 3. Correct. Select again. New York City Mayor John V. Lindsay quipped that it enables young ladies to run faster, and because of it, they may have to. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. Player 3, back to you. Shooting this while surfing is riding with part of the wave overhead surrounding you. Player 1. That's correct. You again, player 1. Here's Kelly, she'll show you.
In suburban planning, green space created by curved streets and houses with varying setbacks is called this, also a small sheltered bay.
Yes, player 1. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, player 1. Hester looked at the frock. She looked in dismay. Do you have it in something other than A? It's player 2. Good for you! Player 2, you pick again. George said, "No, Lenny, no, I won't get you a guppy. You think I've forgotten what you did to that puppy?" Let's hear it, player 1. Yes. You get to pick again. I sat there with Winston. We sat there, we two. But when busted for thought crime, I knew I was through. Player 1?
Yeah!
That's correct. Player 1, pick again. No Brontes, just Dantes. Got sent off to Deef. But with Danglers, that Danglers, he had a big beef. Okay, player 2. That's correct. Player 2, back to you. So on again, from Laputa to Glubdub-Grib. I'm giving up something a flub-dub-grib. It's player 3. Good for you. We return to you, player 3. In the 1920s, this fascist leader of Italy set up a puppet regime in Albania and reconquered Libya. Yes, player 1. Correct. Choose again, player 1. Elizabeth II succeeded her father, this man who died unexpectedly at age 56. Player 1? You are correct. Please pick again, Player 1. On February 8, 1904, Japanese ships attacked this country's fleet at LUSHUN, Manchuria, beginning a war. Okay, Player 1. Yes. Choose again, Player 1. On February 15, 1965, Canada's new flag, which featured an 11-pointed one of these, flew for the first time. Yes, Player 1. Right. Select again. On Valentine's Day, 1989, the Ayatollah KHOMEINI showed no love for this author's satanic verses, giving him a death sentence. Let's hear it, Player 2. Yes. We return to you, Player 2. Most languages of Western Europe get their words for read and write from this language's leggere and scribere. It's Player 1. That is correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. HOCHDEUTSCH is the modern standard form of this language. Yes, Player 3. You got it. Player 3, pick again. Answer? The second daily double. Player 3, you're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch up. Give us a wager, Player 3. Answer this. The pinyin system for writing this language in the English alphabet was officially adopted January 1st, 1979. Good move, and it paid off. Player 3, you pick again. In French, Hier Henri m'aimait, yesterday Henry loved me, is an example of this flawed past tense. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? Douglas Hyde, also known as Ancrethan Ethan, fought to preserve this language and founded a league of the same name. Okay, Player 2. That's right, way to go! I'll see you all for Final Jeopardy in just a moment. We're back. The category for Final Jeopardy today is artists. What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And now the last clue. In 1881, he wrote to Émile Zola, "I must soon leave Véteuil, and I'm looking for a pretty place by the Seine." What did you say? And that
Yeah!
correct response will add... Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? And your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? You've come out ahead as our champion, player one. So long.